about 6 years ago, Corey Duplichin and I were talking about a Weenie Spaghetti Festival at the Voice of the Wetlands behind the Red Dog Saloon. Over the years, we talked about it and talked about it. And it took talking about it in front of Daniel Babin one time, and he took the reins, and this is Daniel's doing right here. This is a beautiful event for a great cause, and I'm gonna let Brian and Manny talk about the great causes.
We mentioned Daniel Babin. He's busy working right now, running around, but this is kind of his brainchild along with Nunknu, and the whole concept was to give back to the musicians that give back to us, right? So they play all these gigs and all these festivals, and we want to make sure that we keep local music alive, and that was a big part with Illuminate Houma and Flood the Love. So you know, shout out to those guys that really started organizing this event. And it all started with a dream about Weenie Spaghetti. And we didn't know if a lot of people would like Weenie Spaghetti, but it's come to our attention that it hits home for a lot of people. I don't think it's just a dish. I think it's a community. I mean, you know, you go up north, people don't know what Weenie Spaghetti is, but everybody down here has got a story about going to their grandma's house or their mama's house, and they cook the best Weenie Spaghetti. So I think this is a testament to this community. Revitalization at its best. I mean, look, this is what it's all about. You know, Houma has a lot to offer, and we're here to facilitate that. So, I mean, everybody that came out, this is unbelievable.
Let me start by thanking HDDC, the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government, Mr. Jason Bazeron, countless others. I can go on and on. Explore Houma, Daniel Babin especially for the hard work he's put in. Illuminate, Flood the Love, it goes on and on. None of this happens without the involvement, cooperation of a group of people who are willing to work together and get things done. And that's the bottom line. Spilt Liquor Productions, Nunknu. All of that came together. It's been a perfect storm. The weather's incredible. Look around. God has blessed us. We're looking forward to next year already. We see some places for improvement.
I really want to commend these guys, and it's funny because many people might not know Daniel Babin, who created this, he's the originator of Do Something. Yeah. So every time we hashtag Do Something, it came from that guy. And I remember Manny cooking a Weenie Spaghetti on the back of a stage not long ago. And it's all the little pieces and all the steps that we've all taken to get here today. And it inspired me. Sitting and talking to Waylon Thibodeau this morning in downtown Joe, I got a feeling that we need to do something like a music walk of fame. And so that's something I'll talk to these guys about. We're going to figure out a way to make that happen and honor the musicians that have made Terrebonne Parish the great parish it is today. So let's move Terrebonne forward together. These are part of the steps of how we do that.
It's a great event. It's a great community. We are always included in all the coolest parties from the band Nunknu, and we appreciate the community for always putting us in that number.
And HTV.
And HTV, yeah. Thanks for always, you know, being out here and making sure that everybody knows what we got going on.
They have different varieties of chilies. We have different varieties of Weenie Spaghettis. We also have Bloody Mary competition. The food that I've tasted has been incredible. The drinks I've tasted have been incredible. I was just judging inside, so I got to taste a little bit of a lot of it.
Oh my goodness. I think this was more than what we anticipated. I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, coming from a family of musicians and cooks, I can tell you that what we revolve around in this community is food and music. You have Nunknu on the stage right now, love them. We have beautiful Weenie Spaghettis being thrown together, and that, I don't know how else to say down the bayou other than Weenie Spaghetti. When you're growing up, my grandma had 12 kids. What do? You feed them. And in order to feed them, you have to have a bunch of something. So hot dogs come probably 8 to a pack. What do? You makeshift something. This is how you do it. So you throw together a spaghetti. Weenie Spaghetti, baby, it's the Weenie Spaghetti Festival!
We actually are surprised at what a great turnout it was. We weren't anticipating this many people, but we're glad to be able to help out and raise money for our local musicians and help out the area.
So I made the Weenie Spaghetti. In my opinion, what makes the Weenie Spaghetti good is Red Rocket, weenies, and elbow noodles. Now I know that's kind of taboo to say that elbow noodles go in a Weenie Spaghetti, but down the bar in my book, elbow noodles go in a Weenie Spaghetti. You know, anytime they have an event like this, the community turns out, and I think everybody wants to do something, and when these things get put together, you see all the support that comes out There's no other place to live than down the Bayou.
It's amazing. It's a beautiful day, an excellent turnout. I can only imagine how much this is going to grow. Thank you to all the local communities for coming out and supporting everybody here today. It's phenomenal. What makes a good weenie spaghetti? Well, that would be my sister-in-law, Veronica. She makes the good weenie spaghetti. A lot of TLC and a lot of elbow grease.
It was a good turnout. It's a real good turnout. Next year, we need a lot more than what it was this year. We need 25 pounds instead of 5 pounds.
Yeah, my name's Hunter Haydell with Terrebonne Ford. We're here with our Bloody Mary contest. We got our own special mix. We got 5 guys seasoning we're putting on the side. We have all the fixings we've been using, bourgeois beef jerky. We got fresh raw oysters from Genovese Seafood. We've been doing oyster shooters. And we made about 8 gallons and we only got 1 left. So I think we've been doing pretty good.
Hey, what makes a good chili? Well, you gotta put some love into it. You gotta like what you're doing. And a lot of little secret ingredients. And main part is you gotta have a good time while you're cooking it. You don't have a good time and you ain't got nothing. We're one of the only teams out here that's just a bunch of friends. We're not sponsored by any company. We're just a bunch of friends got together, want to have a good time, drink a few beers and cook a little chili.
And I got to give it to these guys and thank everybody for coming out. This is amazing. I mean, just give yourselves a round of applause to come out on a beautiful day and eat some weenie spaghetti, some Bloody Marys, and some chili. It's a beautiful day in Terrebonne Parish, and we're all here to move Terrebonne forward.